Hey, it's Anthony Meisner with Land Title. Wanted to bring you the update for the City of Boulder. So lots of fun things going on in the month of May, and here we are still at just the top of the market, 1.75 million average sales price, up 11%, almost 12% from this time last year, and the median is almost 1.5 million in the City of Boulder for a detached single-family home. The barriers to entry here are still not really slowing this market down. Now, obviously, it's a little bit slower than a lot of the rest of the market because it is so expensive, but it's appreciating just incredibly fast. And the big thing that we haven't seen recently over the last couple of years is just a really large increase in our attached units. So those townhouses and condos, the average price is up, 640,000, but the median's up, well, 21%, which is probably a little bullish on what's going on because of the swing in some of these. We had a big $3 million+ place sell last month, so that kind of skews the numbers a little bit. But in all reality, we have a really, really healthy and really booming attached market in the City of Boulder. Lots of interesting things going on here. I've been talking about the the price per square foot in the attached and detached market. The detached market is one of the only markets in the area where this detached market is actually more expensive than the attached market. Most of the time you see attached product a little bit more expensive per square foot because density is expensive, right? You have water taps, you have all this other stuff going on. But in the City of Boulder, it is a luxury market in many cases, right? So $611 a square foot. We've kind of been there for a few months in a row now over that 600 mark. And it's just not getting any cheaper. And it really isn't going to, I don't think, in many cases, because we're seeing that tide rise. We're seeing building costs be up. We're seeing remodel costs go up. We're seeing price of residential resale go up. So we're really starting to see this just upper echelon of homes in Boulder really kind of driving the price per square foot in the marketplace. And that condo townhouse market, it's still wicked desirable, way more than around the area. So Boulder is continuing to see just a ton of demand and people moving in. Now, the one thing we have to focus on more than anything is supply, right? So I say this all the time, but right now specifically, if we're watching the supply line, the City of Boulder is experiencing it a little bit differently than other marketplaces. We never really ate away at all the inventory like we had in other markets, right? Active units sitting on the market didn't rock bottom till December, January, February, where we were literally as low as we could get. Like 100 units on the market at any given time was really tough. We're kind of getting back up there because things aren't selling as fast as they're coming on the market, but we're at 187 units, still well below where we were below this year last time. And last year was the most incredible sellers market anyone had ever seen. Here we are again in the same type of situation, bidding wars and everything else. The interesting part though is we really have fallen short on our new listings up until May this year. So we've been short of what we've seen in years past, right? We're just not even to those 2019 levels where people are listing homes. People are really holding tight in the City of Boulder. If you look at the number of pendings are way down in the City of Boulder. Now, they're closer to those 2019 levels, so don't be concerned, right? Last year was a really incredible year. It was a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. And here we are in a market where we're going to start to see inventory rise. Now, we're up from 1 month of inventory to 1.2 months of inventory. It says a 20% increase, right? It probably doesn't feel like a 20% increase. We're definitely nowhere near where we need to be to get anywhere close to that balanced market. We haven't had a balanced market in the City of Boulder since 2020, which was in a balanced market more so than any of the surrounding areas. We've had a lot more inventory because of those barriers to entry and price points. That seems to have completely gone away. Now we are at a higher level of inventory than anywhere else. We generally stay that way in the City of Boulder, so nothing to be really concerned about. The big thing you want to reiterate if you're working with buyers and sellers, or if you are a buyer or a seller in this marketplace, the pace of this market though is on pace with everywhere else in the county or even in Denver Metro. We only have 10 days average time on MLS. That's active to under contract. That is just lightning fast. So if you're a buyer, you really have to be out there, be active, because all those top-end homes, all those cream of the crop places that are move-in ready, if they're priced right, they're moving very fast. So if you're a seller, make sure you're doing all the right things. Make sure you're staging it and buttoning it up, because that stuff is really starting to make a big difference in this rising inventory market. The most insane part about this, and is complete bananas, is that the City of Boulder is getting a higher listed sale price than any of the surrounding area. We were at 108.6% last month, 107.5% this month, and that is so far above where we were a year ago because of the inventory shortage. So this is still one of the best times to list in the history of the City of Boulder because of the bidding wars, because of the pace of the market. Now, if you're a buyer, stick with it. Don't let it go and buy sooner than later, because you still can't lose in the fact, even if you have higher interest rates right now, they are going to continue to increase and get higher. So if you have other questions, give me a call. I'm Anthony at Land Title, and I'll catch you in the next video.